Somewhere, right now, someone is signing papers for a car they can't afford. Another person is splitting groceries into 4 payments. And someone else has $50,000 in the bank, quietly losing money every day. These are not rare situations. They are normal. And that's the real problem. Because when financial stress becomes normal, people stop questioning it. They stop imagining alternatives. They stop believing something different is possible. And slowly, they adapt to pressure as if it were part of adulthood. Lucas didn't think about this. He thought he was doing everything right.
Good job.
Stable income. Consistent promotions. But every month, something strange happened. The more he earned, the less free he felt. At first, he ignored the feeling. He told himself this was temporary. That success required sacrifice. That one day, everything would calm down. But that day never came. And the worst part? Everyone around him called it success. They congratulated him. They admired his discipline. They envied his lifestyle. But none of them saw the anxiety behind the scenes. The quiet pressure. The fear of losing momentum. Because when your identity is built on performance, rest feels dangerous. One night, Lucas started reading real data. Not opinions. Not motivational advice. Actual numbers from the Federal Reserve and major financial institutions. What he found changed everything. Because the problem wasn't just him. It was structural. And that realization was both terrifying and liberating. Because if the system creates the pressure, you can redesign your position inside it. Let's simplify money today. Sarah enters.
Calm. Clear.
But not soft. She tells Lucas something uncomfortable. Nearly 1/3 of car buyers are underwater on their loans. They owe more than the car is worth. And the average negative equity reached record levels. $7,000. Some people carry $15,000 in debt before even buying their next car. This is how dependence compounds. Each upgrade delays freedom. Each upgrade increases pressure. And what makes this dangerous is not the debt itself. It's the illusion of progress. Because you feel like your life is improving, while your future flexibility is shrinking. This is the kind of thing rich people do differently. They avoid compounding debt. 40% of Buy Now Pay Later users are missing payments. And many are financing groceries.
Think about that. Food.
The most basic necessity. When survival becomes installment-based, stress becomes permanent. And permanent stress changes how your brain makes decisions. You stop thinking long-term. You prioritize relief over strategy. You trade future freedom for present comfort. But the danger is psychological. The pain of spending disappears. And without pain, there is no control. Then Sarah showed Lucas something almost absurd. Most savings accounts pay almost nothing, while high-yield accounts pay multiple times more. Same risk, same behavior, different outcome. The difference over years is enormous. And yet, most people never move. Because inertia feels safe. But inertia is expensive. And this is where modern finance traps intelligent people. Not through complexity, but through default choices. Here, money works for you. 60% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency. This statistic has barely changed in decades. Not because people don't know what to do, but because behavior is emotional. Because saving feels slow. Because emergencies feel abstract until they are not. Freedom begins with small buffers. The first $1,000 changes your psychology. Not your wealth. Your psychology. You walk differently. You negotiate differently. You think differently. Lucas always thought investing was about finding the best returns. Sarah corrected him. In the beginning, your savings rate matters more. Someone saving aggressively with average returns beats someone chasing perfect investments, because behavior compounds before money does. And this is where high performers often fail. They optimize everything except consistency. They search for better strategies instead of building stronger habits. If you understand this, you change your financial life. This is when Lucas realized something dangerous. He had optimized income, but not freedom. He had increased status, but also pressure. He was building a life that required constant performance. And high performance without autonomy becomes a prison. Sarah showed him market history. The market falls often. Corrections are normal. But missing the best days destroys long-term results. Time in the market beats timing the market. And patience beats intelligence. This was difficult for Lucas, because intelligent people often overthink. They want certainty. They want control. They want perfect timing. But wealth rewards endurance, not brilliance. Lucas had always assumed he would buy a home early. But the timeline had shifted. The math was different. The new reality required more strategy, more patience, and less comparison. Because comparison creates urgency, and urgency creates bad decisions. Then Sarah revealed something unexpected. Most millionaires did not inherit wealth. Most did not earn extreme incomes. They invested consistently. For decades. Boring. Predictable. Quiet. And this contradicted everything social media showed. Because attention rewards excitement. But freedom rewards discipline. Lucas understood something powerful. The system was not broken, but attention was. People focused on excitement, while wealth rewarded discipline. People chased optimization, while freedom rewarded simplicity. Years later, another Tuesday morning, Lucas opens his account. He feels calm, not because he stopped working, but because he could. And that changes everything. Because optionality rewires your brain. You stop chasing approval. You stop fearing mistakes. You start making decisions based on values, not pressure. The most powerful feeling in the world is not luxury. It's optionality. If you feel successful but trapped, you're not broken. You are early. Start small. One habit, one system, one decision. Because statistics describe the average. They do not define your future. And, in the next video, we'll break down the minimalist money systems Lucas used to escape this trap faster. Because freedom is not about doing less. It's about doing what actually matters. Here, money works for you.